In this section, facial makeup, the proctor will read, you will perform facial makeup. You will be expected to apply facial makeup in the following order: foundation, powder, blush, eyeshadow, eyeliner, mascara, and lip color. Okay, you are expected to brace when you're working around the eye and mouth area. You will be expected to follow all client protection, safety, and infection control procedures. You will have 20 minutes to complete this section. You will be informed when you have 10 minutes remaining. Step back to indicate that you have finished. The proctor will read that a second time and they'll say you may begin. So that means you may sanitize your hands. So you're going to sanitize your hands. And then you're going to take the mannequin and spin the whole thing around. Okay, so we're going to take off the headband. Okay, and that goes into items to be soiled linen, sorry. And then throw the bobby pin in the garbage. Okay, then I touched hair, so I'll sanitize again. Okay, now I've got to put this on. Okay, and this will go underneath her head. Okay, and then you want to bring it more down at the bottom by her ears. And then bring it up this way, hold, and bring it up this way, and then Velcro it. Okay, so then you're going to kind of pull it back so you have more, again, surface area. I saw my towel. I can't touch that yet. I almost did. You can't touch that because I touched hair, and that would be cross-contamination. Okay, so now the first thing we're going to do, get our makeup palette. You have to put all your products on the palette first. Okay, so a little goes a long way. And then this will go into items to be disinfected. And then we need powder, so foundation. And then just get a little bit of powder. I can do this without spilling it everywhere. Okay, a little bit of powder. Items to be disinfected. Okay, and then blush. Now, to get the blush, I'm going to have to sanitize my hands because I'm getting into, and notice water's going all over because my hand sanitizer is mostly water. That wouldn't happen to you guys because you'll probably have the hand sanitizer. I just didn't have any more at my house. Okay, so anyway, you take the blush and you're going to open it up and just scrape some into your palette. You don't need very much, just a little. The stick goes in the trash. The blush goes into items to be disinfected. Again, sanitize because I've got to get back into the bag and get out another stick. And I'm going to pull out another one and lay it here for the lipstick. So, okay, so then scrape the eyeshadow into your palette. Stick goes in the trash. This goes eyeshadow items to be disinfected. Okay, and the last thing I need to scrape is the lip color. And I just used some junky old lip color I had at home that I don't use. Okay, so put a little bit on your palette. The stick goes into trash, and the lipstick and items to be disinfected. Now that I've got all that, I'm ready to apply the makeup. So just get a little bit, a small amount of foundation on your sponge, and then just go ahead and just start applying it to the mannequin head. Okay, and then blending in those edges. Okay, I'll need a little more. So go ahead and get you some more. Blending it into the plastic A little more. Okay, blending again. Okay, and keep blending. Make sure there's no lines along here of demarcation. So always check that, and then check around the jawline. Make sure there isn't any lines. So just put a little bit goes a long way on these plastic dolls. Okay, so now I've got that done. I'm going to throw this into the trash. Okay, and then the powder, I just take this like a little powder puff and just get a bunch of it on, and then just go ahead and powder it on the mannequin. And you want to blend it in really good. And you don't really need this to show up. Just kind of blend it, that's all. Kind of pat it in. Okay, and on the upper lip, just kind of bend it. Okay, so once I get that on, and again, it's just a plastic doll, so it's not going to be perfect like it would on a real person. Okay, so that goes into trash, and then we need to do the blush. Again, I like to use the glycolic applicators rather than this, but this is all I had at home, so just go ahead and put some blush on the cheeks. And you want it to kind of show up. So make it a little bit darker than you would, but not, and they're not grading you on how beautiful this is. Okay, so what they're grading you on is sanitation and all that, and safety. So that went in the trash. The next thing I'm going to do is the eyeshadow. Now here's where the safety part comes in. I'm going to get some eyeshadow on my brush, and I have to brace. This is where the safety is. See how my hand is resting on the cheek? Okay, that's where you do your bracing. Okay, and just go ahead and apply some eyeshadow on, and then come over here, apply. I'll need a little more. Okay, so remember, a little goes a long way. And it's a daytime look, so you don't want a real dark color. But yet you want it visible. But they're just looking that you're bracing. Okay? So now I got my eyeshadow. This brush is disposable, so it's going to go into the trash. And now the eyeliner. Again, what they're looking for is that you brace. So I'm going to go ahead and line the upper eyelid. Okay, and then I'm bracing, my hands resting on the client. Okay, so there's my eyeliner. This will go into items to be disinfected. Okay, and now the mascara. Now when you do the mascara, you have to, there is a certain way that you do this. So you're going to open it up, hold it into your fingers like this, and then dip this. And I'm not going to actually dip this because this is one that I wear and this isn't sanitized. So pretend I'm dipping it into there. Then this will go back into items to be disinfected. And then you're going to brace, resting your hand on the mannequin and just pretending that you're doing her eyelashes. Okay, because she doesn't have any, so we're just pretending. Okay, so then that goes into trash. And now lipstick is last. Again, you have to brace when working around the eyes and the lips. Okay, so I got this little thing, and I'm just going to rest my hand on the neck and go ahead and apply some lipstick on the mannequin. Okay, so there I've got lipstick on the mannequin. That goes into trash. And then this palette needs to go into items to be disinfected. So just go ahead and toss it in there. And then sanitize your hands and step back to indicate you're